My dear friends, yesterday we were reminded that in order for us to love God, we need to love Him with all our heart, with all our soul, with all our strength. And Jesus added something to the original Shema of Deuteronomy 6. Jesus added one more domain, with all our mind. Heart, strength, soul, mind, meaning our whole being. That's how we should love God, because that's the only kind of love that God deserves. No wonder, my dear friends, in today's gospel, another imagery of that kind of love is presented to us, this time through the figure of the poor widow. In the eyes of a careless onlooker, what she gave was insignificant, just a few cents. But in the eyes of the Lord, what she gave was something more than the worth of the amount. Why? She gave everything she had to live on. It may not be much, but that's the only amount he had to live for that particular day. And she decided to give it up and offer it to the Lord. Again, it's another way of showing complete love for God. God becomes second to her. God was her priority. My dear friends, we need to ask ourselves, how do we love God? Do we have reservations? Do we set aside something for ourselves in dealing with God? Or are we ready to offer our entire lives to God without any reservation? We need to ask ourselves. Because sometimes we say, yes, Lord, I love you. I'm willing to serve you. But this particular aspect in my life, ako anala ni Lord, ha, ay nalang hilabti. Kani akong ginagmay pagpamalikas, kani akong ginagmay panghimantay, kani akong pagpanabako, pasag din na lang ko ang ni Lord, ha. All others, grabe akong serbisyo nimo. Many times we behave that way. But unfortunately, we are reminded in today's gospel, especially in yesterday's gospel, that we need to love God with all our being. Anything less than that is not love at all, insofar as God is concerned. So we need to scrutinize ourselves in this gathering. How do I love God? How generous am I with God? How do I prioritize the things in my life? Is God always first? Persons always second? And things always third? If that's the hierarchy of our existence, then we are on the right track. God first and always first. Persons, relationships, second and always second. Things, positions, third and always third. May the good Lord in this gathering, through the Immaculate Heart of Mary, teach us to love the Lord as He should be loved. And the heart of Mary gave that kind of love to the Lord, especially when our Blessed Mother responded to the angel, "Let it be done unto me according to your word." And when Our Lady instructed those who were serving at banquet in Cana, do whatever He tells you. No reservation, no ifs, no buts. That's the kind of love we should give to God. Amen.